وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. Inshallah is a reminder, and the reminder benefit the believer. The most important matter is to differentiate between Tawheed and Shirk. To differentiate between Tawheed and Shirk. And also to differentiate between Sunnah and Bid'ah. Sunnah, the way of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and innovation. And also to differentiate between the manhaj of Salaf or Salih, the understanding, the methodology, the way of the companion of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, those who follow them, and those methodologies brought by later people. So these three issues should be very clear to you. If you look around you, you have Christians with big churches and schools, very strong on their religion, sacrifice for it, spend billions, lives, believing that they are on the road and on the way and on the religion of who? Prophet Isa. They do believe that they are on the path of Jesus, of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. On the other hand, you have the Jewish, who you know what many of them are doing to the Muslims. They do believe they are following who? Prophet Isa. Even you have some deviated Muslims like Yasir Qadhi who claim that the Jewish of today are on the path of Prophet Musa. And that's a big lie. So they do believe that they are on the path of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. They are holding into the book of Torah. Likewise, the mushrikeen at the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were believing, they were following who? Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail. Quraysh, those who fought the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, were they praying? Did they have salah or they were not praying? وَمَا كَانَ صَلَاتُهُمْ عِنْدَ الْبَيْتِ إِلَّا مُكَانٍ. They were praying. Were they making hajj? Making hajj. They were making umrah. Were they making i'tikaf? Yes. Were they making vow, nadar? Were they honoring the haram, the Kaaba? Did they build the Kaaba? Were they worshiping Allah? Quraysh, were they worshiping Allah? They were worshiping Allah with shirk. They were worshiping Allah, and they were also committing shirk. وَمَا يُؤْمِنُ أَكْثَرٌ بِاللَّهِ إِلَّا وَهُمْ مُشْرِكُونَ. They doing both, worshiping Allah, believing in Him, but also believing and worshiping with someone else. So these people, they believed they were on the path of Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail. And they were people of ibadah and worship, just like the Christians, just like those Jewish, full of their place of worship. What is the problem? The problem comes from two areas. One, it comes from they have a problem with La ilaha illallah, which all the messengers call people to. وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. Prophet Ibrahim, Isa, Musa, Muhammad, alayhim salatu wasalam, all the way to Prophet Adam. They had La ilaha illallah. Worship none but Allah. There they have others to worship. اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله. The other thing is because of innovations. ورهبانية ابتدعوها ما كتبناها عليهم إلا ابتغاء رضوان الله. Innovations. They change the religion of the prophets. Quraysh, they change. Christian, they change. The Jewish, they change. Jewish, they are very famous, write books with their own hands and to claim it's from Allah. فويل للذين يكتبون الكتاب بأيديهم ثم يقولون هذا من عند الله ومنهم فتطمعون أن يؤمنوا لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفون من بعد ما عقلوه وهم يعلمون. Jews known, they know, they hear, they understand, they change the word of Allah, twist it. So it is very important to differentiate between shirk and tawheed. what the shirk of Quraysh was. Why Quraysh commit shirk? They making Hajj, they making Umrah, they praying, they vow, they i'tikaf. And they were worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes purely for Allah. Just to take one hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, Umar radiallahu anhu said, Ya Rasulullah, inni nadartu an a'takifa laylatan fil masjid al-haram. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم أوفي بندرك. Umar said, oh, the Messenger of Allah, I make vow in the Jahiliyyah time, before sending Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I made a vow to make i'tikaf in the Masjid al-Haram entire night. Whole night, I remain in the Masjid al-Haram, worshipping. What should I do? This is the vow I made before Islam. Do I continue or I don't? What he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Awfi binadrika, fulfill your vow. Question, did he make that vow, Umar, for idols, or he made for Allah? How do we know he made for Allah? Because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him to continue. Would he make vow for idol? Would he allow him alayhi salam? No way. Someone tell you now, I make a vow to steal. What will you do? Fulfill your vow? No. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Man nadara an يطيع الله فليطيعه ومن نذر أن يعصي الله فلا يعصي. Whoever make vow to obey Allah, he should obey Allah. Whoever make vow to disobey Allah, he shouldn't disobey Allah. So he sallallahu alayhi wasallam affirmed Umar what he was doing, and he told him to continue. Where on the other hand, there is a Sahabi who asked, Ya Rasulullah, inni nadartu an anhara ibilan bibuwana. Or the Messenger of Allah, I make a vow to slaughter a camel on the place called Buwana. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked question, that place, was it where? An idol to be worshipped? He said no. It was Eidun min a'yadihim. They used to honor and magnify that place of the Jahiliyyah. No. He said fulfill. Which means if he would have said there's an idol, Prophet would tell him what? Don't fulfill it. The point is, this hadith is clear that Umar at that ibadah, i'tikaf, vow, staying in the Masjid al-Haram, honoring Masjid al-Haram, not anywhere else. It was an act of worship he was doing for Allah. Therefore, he was commanded to continue doing it. So they had worships, sometimes worshiping Allah. More clear than this hadith, many ayat, when they go through hardship, who do they call? Only Allah. That's not worship of Allah. Praying to Allah, invoking Allah, asking Allah with sincerity, humbleness, promising you will obey Him. لَإِنْ أَنْجَيْتَنَا مِنْ هَذِهِ لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الشَّاكِرِينَ. Surely if you, oh Allah, save us from this, wallahi, we're going to be from those who give thanks. This is not an act of worship? It is. They used to do that. What happened to their act of worship is because of shirk and innovation. What is the cause of shirk? They were saying, those they worship besides Allah, whether they are angels, whether they are jinn, whether they are saints and righteous ones, prophets, or whether they are objects, stones, graves, statue, which is a sign for those they worship. They put the picture, the image of Prophet Ibrahim Ismail inside the Kaaba. The day Prophet ﷺ captured Makkah, he entered Kaaba, he destroyed these two images. Just like you see the Christian having image of Isa or Maryam in their church. Why they were doing? To get close to Allah, through to them. ما نعبدهم إلا ليقربونا إلى الله هؤلاء شفعاؤنا عند الله. Nothing else. They are closer to Allah than us. We worship in them, we call them, and they will intercede for us. They will ask Allah on behalf of us. Through that, we reach our goal. We are sinners, we have faults, we have shortcomings, but these are special angels, prophets, saints. We are worshiping them to get us close to Allah. ما نعبدهم إلا ليقربونا إلى الله. أداة حصر. We are not worshiping them except for one reason, to get us closer to Allah, to get us nearer to Allah. This was the shirk. And Allah called them to ask Allah, not to call angels, not to call jinn, not to call prophets. Today, in reality, many masajidis today who pray fasting, They pray. They fast in Ramadan with you. Who do they call? Many of them. Hassan and Hussein and Fatima and Ali. Ya Ali, Ya Hussein, Ya Fatima. Why are you calling Hassan and Hussein? They don't create the earth. Fatima radiallahu, she didn't create the earth. She didn't bring rain. She didn't create you. Nor Ali, nor Hussein, nor Hassan, nor the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi himself. Let alone anybody else. Why are you calling them? Why? They say they are Ahlul Bayt. عندهم عصمة. They are free from mistakes. So they are worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through to them. You call other masajid, Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jailani, Sheikh Ahmed Tijani, Sheikh Fulan ibn Arabi, Fulan Matawalla Sha'rawi, Fulan Judud. Calling other than why? To get us closer to Allah, to intercede for us. And Quran is very clear. That act of worship, especially supplication, is for the Creator. وَالَّذِينَ تَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ لَا يَخْلُقُونَ شَيْئًا وَهُمْ يُخْلَقُونَ أَمْوَاتٌ غَيْرُ أَحْيَاءٍ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ أَيَّانَ يُبْعَثُونَ. So the problem was shirk, to get close, to believe, to do an act of worship, and to direct it to other than Allah with the intention to get closer to Allah through those being worshipped beside Allah. Their ibadah is gone. وَلَوْ أَشْرَكُوا لَحَبِطَ عَنْهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. The other thing which destroys the act of worship is innovations. أَمْ لَهُمْ شُرَكَاءُ شَرَعُوا لَهُم مِنَ الدِّينِ مَا لَمْ يَأْذَنْ بِهِ اللَّهُ. A religion, it is Allah who has right to legislate the religion. Fajr 2 rak'ah, Maghrib 3 rak'ah, Isha 4 rak'ah, it's for Allah. Even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was only following. قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَتَّبِعُ مَا يُوحَى إِلَيْهِ. Say, I only follow what has been revealed to me. اتَّبِعُوا مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكُم مِّن رَبِّكُم. Follow what has been revealed to you from your Lord. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا مِن دُونِ أَوْلِيَاءَ. Don't follow anything else. There's no good innovation in Islam. There's no good innovation. Islam is complete. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم. Just study the deen of Allah and follow it. It's well prepared. You don't fear from amendments, it's changing. No. وتمت كلمة ربك صدقا وعدلا. صدقا في الأخبار وعدلا في الأحكام. So the religion of Allah is complete, just to follow. He صلى الله عليه وسلم used to say, أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلال. حديث صحيح مسلم, حديث جابر. Many hadith. So the problem was shirk in a form of getting close to Allah and magnifying Allah. We are not in a situation to go straight to Allah, so we have to go ask Allah and worship Allah through someone. And innovations. Wallahu a'lam.